Hey everybody, I just wanted to check in and let you guys know what was going on with me, where I'm at, what I'm doing, and just what's happening. Uh, so when I started this in 2017, I was 411 pounds. When I started it in 2006, I was 475 pounds. I got down to 217 pounds at my lowest in 2009, and then I unfortunately shot back up and started regaining weight. I fought and fought and fought to not. But I kept on losing ground and ended up back over 400. Um, and when I did regain that weight, I spent a lot of time thinking about that number 217, uh, and really just beating myself up in the harshest way. Like, how could you be that stupid? How could you walk right up to the door? That's gonna be your story. You went there. You got close. You defied all the odds. You lost over 250 pounds on your own, no surgery, no help at all. You just, white knuckled it for 3 years, and you walked up to the door, and then you let it all slip away. And now, how could you get back here? How could this happen? How stupid are you? It's just stuff like that nonstop, and I really like saw that number as this just holy grail missed opportunity that I would never see again, because how could I? With where I was right then, how could I ever put together? Not many people probably have overall lost that much weight on their own. Um, and I know when I started, I didn't have a clue what that journey was like. Well, when I got done, I knew very well what that journey was like, and being back over 400 pounds, I'm thinking, I know how long that is, and I know how hard that is, and I know how much effort and soul and heart that takes to do. And I just can't do that right now because I don't have any of that stuff anymore. It's all gone. I'm broken. And I know that even if I did do it, I could just throw it away in the future like I did before. What's going to stop me? So what's the point? And I just couldn't get over that. I couldn't face up to all of it. Like, it was just too easy to eat. It's like the whole world, all my past mistakes and all my present mistakes and the situation they've got me into, or I can just eat this right now and worry about that tomorrow. And I chose the eating one so many times, um, until I didn't one day, January 3rd, 2017, and I haven't chosen that since. And yesterday, I got on the scale and it said 216, which is the lowest number I've ever seen, since I was like 17 years old, and I'm 41. So that was a pretty significant thing for me, just what it represented, because that was a pipe dream not too long ago. It's not hard to remember back to 2016. Uh, and it was a pipe dream. It was something that wasn't feasible. And and I'm there, and it's just surreal, and I can't believe it. But I wanted to share that with you guys. Uh, now I'm not at the finish line. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm on the right path for sure. And I'm in a good place. I'm not obsessing over food or anything. I'm eating the right amount. I'm working with my nutritionist, and she's helping me. And yeah, I'm in a good place, with food and everything. Now, everything else in my life, I think, like many of us in 2020, is a bit in disarray. It's just one thing after another, hardship after hardship, loss after loss. Um, I've lost an aunt that I was very close to, my deceased dad's twin sister, and I went through a breakup that was very difficult in the middle of the pandemic, where I was alone 98% of the time. That was with both tragedies, I kind of had to just deal with it completely on my own, and Yeah, I've just had a lot of. It's been a rough 4 months. My last 4 months, but I have stuck with this one thing. I haven't done the thing that I've always done, which is retreat into the food, like I was just talking about. I can deal with all this, and it was a lot, or I can eat, and I chose to deal with it, and it sucked. Oh, it sucked. Feeling your feelings, not recommended, but apparently important. Because I know, having regained the weight before, this is another, people talk about failures like, oh, I failed, I failed. There are no failures. There are only learning opportunities, and I'm proof of that. Because had I not lost the weight once before, I wouldn't have known, what that entailed, and where the pitfalls were. And had I not regained it, right now I would not be doing the things I'm doing. But because I know what leads to that and where it can lead, and I'm aware, I'm able to plan for it and change it and not repeat that cycle. And in order to do that, I have to be honest with myself. And that's about things that I can eat and things I can't. And I know one thing I can't is sugar. Um, that will lead to very bad things. Uh, so I just wanted to check in and let you guys know that happened, and that I'm going to keep going and hopefully get to that magic goal weight, and get the skin surgery and everything. And I'm going to continue. Things have been getting a little bit better for me lately. I've uh, just kind of, with time, I'm the pain is going away a little at a time, and I'm focusing on my health and improving myself. Uh, and hopefully this whole pandemic thing will be over early next year. Um, I've heard good news about the vaccine today. With that news, I was really optimistic about that, and I'm really hopeful for like a normal summer next year. But what I'm really hopeful for is just a new life, like the beginning of my a new phase of my life, to where it's not all about losing weight, but it's more about just kind of enjoying the things that I didn't get to for about 20 years, where this eating disorder completely robbed me of any semblance of a life. It was mainly just feeding it every day and hiding away in isolation and all that. So, I just really am excited to be able to enjoy life and experience things that I couldn't experience before. And, just for me, walking is such a treat. Like, it's just so cool. It's like I can just do this. Like, whenever I want, I can just go walking anywhere. And that was not something that I could do for such a long period of time. So even that's cool. So just finding the little joys in life. And, of course, I'm hoping that I meet someone, and, to share my life with. I certainly not a huge fan of being single. Um, and, during the pandemic, just bad timing. Yeah. Too much time alone. I started talking to myself a while ago, and the conversations are getting in depth, and eh, he's stubborn, and I am too. I guess that's goes hand in hand. Anyway, I'll stop. I'll stop. But I'm hoping that in 2021, I'm around more people, and so maybe this other guy can go away for a while. All right, guys. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're staying safe. I hope everyone's in good health. I hope you're in good spirits. I hope you're following your dreams, and I hope you're working towards your goals, because that's what it's all about. It's all about persistence. It's about sticking with it. It's about making that decision and learning from your mistakes. Do not beat yourself up over your mistakes. Learn from them. That's what they're there for. That is what they're there for. And I've made mistakes my whole life and didn't learn from them at all. I just kept making them over and over, thinking, beating myself up. And that didn't really work for me. It was when I started, forgiving myself, letting it go, and then looking and saying, what can I learn from this? What led me down this path? What can I try differently next time? And then be on the lookout for it. Uh, that's how I stay on track, and I still get off track sometimes. But I haven't, had an Oreo. I haven't had anything candy bar, sugar, donut, any kind of, anything like that since 2017. So when I get off, it's not to the same degree because I treat sugar like an alcoholic treats alcohol, and it's, that's the line I can't cross. I can't. So I haven't, and I'm not going to. All right, guys. I wish you all the best. I will talk to you soon. Till next time, I hope to hear from you. Leave a comment. Let me know what's going on with you, how you're doing, and say hi. Thanks. Knuckle love.